Hey guys, I'm Zach. I'm very excited to be in editing coaching. This is definitely a class I'll need for my future career stuff. So, very excited being here. Very excited to meet everyone. Very excited to read, everyone's stories and see everyone's different techniques on revisions, and just very excited to be here. So, all right, let's dig into week one. How do I approach revision in my own work? Usually, how I operate is that I'll write a chapter out. I will then go ahead and revise it, do a quick edit on it. I then hand it out to my wife. She hands it back to me. I do one more edit on it, and then that's that. I move on. I mainly and I hand it out to my wife because she's very in depth with her edits, which I should be as well. But I have not learned in the 8 years I've known her, been with her. So hopefully one day I'll learn, but not today. So, but I use her for a lot of my edits and things like that when it comes to more in depth stuff. Regarding the techniques I use, I mainly keep an eye out for the usage of said, because that's one that I think trips of every writer. The active and passive voices, make sure you don't get mixed up with those, and then using as. That's one that I don't see come up often, but that's an issue I have because I write stories with like a lot of fight scenes and things like that. So I've written in the past where it's like, as character A does this, he then does this, and then as he's doing that, character B is doing this, and as they're doing that, and it creates a horribly disgusting sentence. That's a so I do my best to keep an eye out for that when it comes to my revisions and things like that. So and the reason why I use those three mainly is just because those are the three that have tripped me up the most in my writings in the past. Those are the ones that I've identified in my own writings as okay, I consistently still have these problems. These are the big things I need to look out for. That doesn't mean I don't look out for other um, mistakes like the Oxford comma or capitalization, dialogue tags, things like that. But those are the most common ones, so those are the ones I usually look forward to when I'm doing my own edits. Regarding how I'm going to use those in helping others edit, we're all creatures of habit. So I think all of us, when it comes to writing, we tend to make the same mistakes, or we tend to like maybe like don't realize the mistakes that we're making and things like that. So, for me, and I've used this before at my undergraduate studies, and it's that when you can identify certain patterns in people's writings, you can start to see okay, maybe they're messing this up, maybe they're screwing this part up and things like that, or you start saying, hey, you know what, they are not using they are mixing up the active and passive, maybe they are using as a connector a little too much for their senses and things like that. So that's gonna be my big thing in the future is if I can identify a writer's habits, if I identify like what are the habits they have that are not necessarily good habits, I can start to help revise their work. So then it's, hey, you know what? This is where you're messing up on. Let's fix it this way. Happy holidays, guys, and I'll see you all in a few weeks.